how people you dated see you. Pile 1, the Queen of Chalices. Pile 2, the Knight of Tombs. And pile 3, the World. Subscribe and pick a pile. Queen of Chalices. Pile 1, people that you've dated see you as being cold and calculated with your emotions, especially when it comes to your heart. It seems as though if the situation really isn't benefiting you right away, those who are interested in you romantically can see you wanting to be alone, wanting to distance yourself. The Sun. And a lot of these people, they get obsessed really fast. They look at you as their light. And the funny thing about it is they don't want you to see it. They want to hide that more than anything. Just because they want to be different. They don't want to be like the others who might obsess over you. But I feel as though the right person that you'll be attracted to will not be afraid to show that side of them. 5 of Staves. You might notice that usually there's a lot of conflict, drama, a lot of energy. Sadness, chaos. And with your love life, you might not mind it too much because at least all that keeps things interesting. But the chaos, it can feel a little bit boring, as odd as that sounds, because it's so typical at this point. They see you as, well, movement. Someone who's gonna move on quickly. I'm laughing because I keep thinking, is this my file? Okay, let's get an oracle card from this deck. The cards are saying, oh, you haven't done I feel like they're telling me you haven't done a pick a card in a while. Alright, Yeah? Just wait. Wait till you start picking those cards, Necro Nicki. Ruby, passion, root, sacral chakra. Oh, yeah. Still being called out. Yeah, ruby's actually my stone. So, they see you as... Basically, a lot of the times, like... They see you, like I said, moving on quick. And to where they feel like you just want some fun, temporary fun, very temporary. And then some people might get obsessed, right? To where you have to block. And it might not just be one message. It might be over a long period of time. The obsession almost grows because they know how uninterested you are. I'm channeling something else, but I want to just see what card comes up. The Six of Chalices. Yeah, there's just so much growth and harmony within yourself to where you're unbothered. And it's almost as though because you're in such a vibe, an unbothered vibe and at peace, they see that as a challenge to pretty much see if they can bother you. That's weird. Whoa. Okay, lots of cards came out, so I'm just gonna take these for the last of them. I probably should shuffle these a lot more, but it's okay. Nine of Chalices. I see things changing a little bit, though. I see your vibe and frequencies changing. So something worth your while is really gonna come your way. Page of Moons. And there's gonna be someone with a creative outlook. And this could be someone that you date, or it could even just be a friend. But I do see some sort of just new connection that's gonna flow. Yeah, and with that, the Ten of Moons, a new beginning. A new beginning, a new cycle, a lot of transformation in your own life. And what you have going on a lot of times is going to be reflecting on what you're magnetizing or allowing when you do open your boundaries. Ten of Chalices. And it's definitely going to be a fulfillment where you're gonna have like pure just bliss and feel on top. And with the Nine of Moons, that balance of you feeling on top, though, is a lot of it is gonna be more on your accomplishments personally. Not so much on those around you and what they think about you. Let me know if that had any significance to you. Like the video. Pile 2, Knight of Tombs. People see you as being really spooky. Spooky season. Moving swift with a lot of energy, but also an energetic vampire where your presence, it's so strong. It easily draws people to you, and they just feel mesmerized by you. They feel they feel overwhelmed. And while they are, energetically, they'll feel drained. So, which, if they haven't been around someone like that before, it could be off-putting at first. Ace of Chalices. There is someone who does see a new beginning with you. There's someone lurking in the shadows who wants a new beginning. But they don't really have the confidence for it. Spiritually, they perceive themselves a lot as a high-ranking person in the spiritual dimensions. Ten of Chalices. If they did have the confidence, though, I feel like there would definitely be some fulfillment with the way that they see you and the way you see them. Okay. Like the video. Cleanse. I do see a yin-yang balance, though. A lot of the times with those who have dated you in general, they do feel as though you balance them out. And with that natural balance, it has a energetic cleansing vibe to where the energy just shifts. Naturally. Okay, this card really popped out. Jade, good luck, heart chakra. And those who have had the chance to get close to you, they do feel lucky. And also, like, they feel as though they're lucky to really experience love with you. Oh, that's so sweet. I like how different the piles are. This one's so different from pile 1. Even though technically you could resonate with more than one pile. A lot of the same cards keep coming up from pile 1, so you might want to check out pile 1 since I said that. 6 of Chalices. This time, though, seeing this card, I see a harmony with the balance and peace to where those who've dated you felt more peace with you in their life, whether they want to admit that or not. Like, you're the one that got away. Okay. I love this deck, by the way. This is my first time doing a reading with it. 5 of Chalices. Yeah. They see that, but it's kind of delusional, to be honest. Because when you don't see them as being worthy, you'll quickly resort to having a chaotic vibe about you to protect your heart. You might be sort of like a player. 6 of Staves. And with that said, you get bored really fast and want to walk away. You don't mind ending it and walking away, really. Yeah, it's interesting with that balance and how there's such a contrast with how they feel compared to how you feel about the connection. Strength. Yeah, I love this card because the cat has an eye roll kind of look. Yeah, they see you as unbothered, but just kind of not really into it. Page of Staves. But I do see some fun passion coming through, and that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be love. It could be. I see it more just as innocent curiosity. So a new passionate interest is going to be interested to play. But there's really not much of an expectation with that, which sounds nice. Queen of Moons. Yes. Which is actually good because you're more connected to your psychic abilities. So with that said, it's almost like they see people you've dated see you as someone who's kind of spaced out. They don't really know how deep they can connect with you because they feel like you're more connected with almost like another realm. It's like who you are is really otherworldly. 9 of Tombs. And because of that, you're just getting more and more powerful. And so is your spiritual team, actually. As far as spiritual protection, definitely. And if you do end up putting boundaries really fast with the new interests, I see that as a sign as your guides were telling you to focus more on what you got going on. Let me know what you thought. Pile 3, the Worlds. Okay, for this pile, I'm definitely going to pick the oracle cards first. Fear. Those who've dated are really just scared of the thought of dating you. I feel as though they're just really intimidated, especially because they feel like you're out of their league. Eye light. Third eye chakra. But even though they do feel like that, they do feel like they would be honored to have a real connection with you and to build something long term. It's just, I don't really see that happening. It's more of just a fantasy. Okay. Six of Tombs. With that fantasy, though, things are growing around you. Even your own fantasies. You're very focused. You might even go to the cemetery every once in a while. Maybe you feel as though there's some sort of task or message that's for you at the cemetery. The Star. A lot of the times when someone starts getting interested in you, they see you as hope, as if you're gonna make things better for them. And they start relying on you quickly, and they see the light within you. How attractive you are, but also just the way your soul shines. Two of Chalices. Yeah, it's like when you make eye contact with someone that you have dated, it's like you're both peering into each other's souls. It's a really deep connection. And I think that's what does scare them, though. Because it's almost like a connection that they didn't know could even be a possibility. Because it's one of those things where you don't know until it happens. Nine of Staves. They see you as very anxious, but protected. Like you got a lot on your mind, like all the time. Where you have a lot going on. Almost as though there's just not really a dull moment with you. The Chariot. You're just go, go, go. Not enough time to do what you gotta do. Or there's a lot that you want to do, but you don't end up doing because you're just thinking about it all, spending so much time thinking about all that you gotta do. Reminds me of the white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. King of Staves. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's almost like the reason why they don't see anything serious or long term with you is because of your spiritual connection. That's a lot for them to understand. Because you're just on just such a vibe spiritually. You really get through the shadow work, the just, you know, things. They might not tell you, but they get kind of spooked out how you will just know stuff. And then I feel like they might not really understand your sense of humor. You have a dark sense of humor. But I don't see that as being anything evil. It's just sometimes there's humor in darkness. You can find humor almost anywhere. Queen of Tombs. But it's more of like they see the way you act around them as being kind of fake. Like you're putting on a show. Even when it's just you and the other person talking. And it's like they can't quite figure out if you're doing it for your own entertainment or you're doing it to entertain them. Hopefully that made sense. Let me know if it did. Like it. Bye.